right. As we watch the Cougars warm up, I do have a camera buddy here that will be here for the game. I'll just give you a couple of things. West Region, the rankings came out. I believe there will be one more ranking after the tournaments across the West and across the nation this weekend. Number one team both in the West Region and in the nation is the University of Mary with just a couple of points edge over Florida Gulf Coast University. Your Cougars fell in at number 17. And going to take a real big effort, miracle effort in some way, shape, or form if the Cougars want to even attempt to consider making regionals. They're 5 spots out of the bottom space. Number 12 makes the regionals this year. Looks like University of Mary and University of Providence will both be auto bids into the national tournament as the top 2 teams go, and then the remaining teams, which would be at this point Metro State from Denver, Montana State, Weber, Oregon, Utah State, Dakota College, NAU, East Texas Baptist, and Texas El Paso, and Boise State would be playing for those remaining 2 spots to go play at nationals. So we're hoping that take a significant effort for us to get up there, for the Cougars to get into nationals or to regionals at this particular point. Team statistics, a little bit not up to date with yesterday's game status, so we're going to ignore those for today. But I would like to make one big shout out to Cougars number 9, Alex Stroud. In a very difficult losing effort yesterday, Alex scored a hat trick. In addition to his hat trick, that also happened to be his 50th college goal and his 100th college point. And so big shout out to Alex Stroud and to those that are cheering and rooting for him and for the Cougars for those great accomplishments. Now, as we wait to get started here, we'll get starting our lineups here pretty soon. We've got Sean Benvenu and Jim McKenna wearing the stripes on the ice tonight. This morning. Sorry, I'm so used to calling games at night here with Ryan Kemp and Ben Fraley. All former friends of mine, as I was at one point an official, and have worked with all of these individuals in various games. A couple of people to keep your eye on from the Weber State perspective. Weber State's player statistics. William Faubert, number 12, has 60 points on 31 goals and 29 assists over 31 games played. His brother Brian, 28 goals and 26 assists on 54 points. And then Jacob Besnilian, I probably mispronounced that, and I apologize. 12 goals, 26 assists for 38 points. So the 2 Faubert brothers definitely control a large percentage of the scoring for the Wildcats. The Wildcats, in their, not counting last game's loss, they are 18-12-1. That one coming against the Cougars earlier in the month of January. Your Cougars, on the other side, are 9-13-3. And looking to hopefully improve that record today. Cougars' leading scorers, in addition to the information that we announced about Alex Stroud. Alex Barris with 11 goals and 24 assists on 35 points. Jacob Eisenstadt still pulling up a very tight defensive showing with 29 points on 11 goals and 18 assists. And then Alex Stroud, as we mentioned yesterday, with 17 goals, 14 assists for 31 points, including a hat trick yesterday. We've had a couple of hat tricks by the Cougars this year. Saw Chase Christensen pick up one against the University of Colorado in a difficult overtime loss. And then we saw, of course, Alex Stroud pick one up yesterday. As we get ready to get started here, we'll get starting the lineups for you here shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's West Collegiate Hockey League matchup between the Weaver State Wildcats and the BYU Cougars. Starting lineup for the BYU Cougars, in goal, number 33, Jared Manzella.
Jared Manzella in goal.
Number 5, Jacob Eisenstadt.
Jacob Eisenstadt.
Right defense, number 22, Ethan Martinez.
Ethan Martinez.
Left wing, number 9, Alex Stroud. Center,
Alex Stroud.
number 87, Alex Ferris. Right wing, number 29, Chase Christensen.
Alex Barris and Chase Christensen.
In goal, number 31, Logan Allo.
Logan Allo in goal.
Will Faubert.
Will Faubert.
Number 19,
Jeremy Region.
Number 77, Brian Faubert.
Brian Faubert.
Jacob Presnillian. Number 22, Dakota Fox.
And looks like we won't be doing an anthem. We will just jump right in and play the game. Welcome, Mr. Barber.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Glad you're here. We'd prefer to see you out on the ice, to be honest.
I'd prefer to be out on the ice, to be honest. These early mornings aren't as much fun if you're not wearing equipment, so having to wake up and just watch a hockey game, you know, gotta be on the ice.
And the puck is down. Face-off is won by the Wildcats. Comes in the near side boards. Number 19, Region, picks that puck up behind the net. Gets it up to number 18. Trips back over to Christensen, who intercepts a pass, chips it back into the far side corner. Boards. Puck ends up behind up to Manzella's right, kind of behind the net. Weaver sets up. Barris rubs him off, gets it over to Christensen. Christensen looking to catch out the zone. Dump the puck into the zone and go for a line change. Adams Osborne coming out and through. Putting pressure on. Cougars are coming out playing just a little bit more physical as Besnillian dumps it back behind the net. Faubert picks that puck up. Then jumps it back behind to number 18. That's Besnillian, I believe, again. Back to number... I think it is picked off there by Nate Baker, chips it back around. Adams battling through is going to come out to height of number 7. We'll get a call on number 7. Puck is still stuck behind Manzella. Wildcats sneaking through, looking for somebody to get the puck through too. Shot on net, goes off the side of the net, comes around the side. Rudder battling to get the puck out. It tries to chip it past Adams. Bounces off of Adams. And it's held back in the zone as Nate Baker picks that puck up. He's going to bring the puck up. Can't quite clear the zone. It's going to come to Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt can't quite clear. Now near side boards, picked up there by Kapanos. Kapanos takes it down to number 6. Slips through, misses Kapanos coming through. Comes out to Adams. Adams skating through. Chips the puck out, gets it to Baker. And Cougars get away with the change. And we have icing waved off. Eisenstadt picks the puck up. Gets up to Fischetti. Fischetti to Udall. Can't quite handle the pass. They put it in his skates. Comes on the near side boards. And we're going to have an icing on the Wildcats.
And we're seeing early again in this game something that the Cougars struggled with last night, which is to clear the puck out of the defensive zone. A lot of turnovers in that first couple of minutes, even at the blue line, and that's something that the Cougars are going to need to minimize tonight, because this is a Weber State team that definitely has a lot of speed, and they're going to take advantage of those turnovers and try to put that puck on net.
17:30 remaining in the first period. As puck comes in the near side boards, Cougars attempting to cycle. Fischetti works in there. Georges picks that puck up, gets it out across to number 7, breaking through, and offsides on the Wildcats. Looks like we may not get a shot count today.
Say it's an early morning. The scores booth is feeling tired as well.
Face-off won by the Wildcats. Uncharacteristically so. Manzella steers the long shot from the red line aside. Takes it up to Stroud, who tries to pick up Bears coming off the boards, but he can't get around Bears. Good pressure by the Wildcats here as Manzella chips it over to Martinez. Martinez takes it back through. Centering pass comes through, but knocked back away for Heck. Still battled through as Martinez picks that puck up. Looks like he get a hard pass over to Christensen. That's knocked down on a skate. Turnover. Great opportunities. Manzella steps out there. Came right out to number 7. Or sorry, 37. That was Johnson. Took the puck high in the near side. Come to Eisenstadt. Steers the puck away, gets around number 22. Not picked up there by Barris. Wildcats, good opportunity here. Lots of tips. Tripled over the top of the net. Not come through. Battle there by the Cougars again. Good pressure by the Wildcats. Reminding me of a little bit of what Montana State did last night. High over the net. Comes back out. Cougars are going to chip the puck out. And icing on the Cougars. 15:55 remaining in the first period. No score. Finally, we have a couple of shots registered for Weber State.
Yeah, again, another spot of concern. A turnover down low from defenseman straight into an open man in the slot. It's these sorts of mistakes that got BYU into a lot of trouble early and late into the game throughout the entire night last night against Montana State, and something that if they don't clean up tonight is going to be woes and troubles for them as it goes on.
Looking to be the same thing a little bit tonight. Barris trying to find himself way out. High flip. Good kick there by Adams. Can't quite control the puck. Comes out to Heck. Cougars just look, unfortunately, like a team that's disappointed in the performance that they had last night, is what this looks like. See if they can regain some pressure and composure and work on getting some good pressure against the Wildcats, who they have beaten this year.
A lot of close games with the Wildcats this year. The Wildcats still have come out on top of the record so far, but it's a team that BYU knows they can compete with, but they have to be on their game in order to do so.
Good check there by Rudder. He keeps the Wildcat away from the puck. Big hit there on Fischetti up against the boards. Stroud attempting to chip the puck up and around. Can't quite get it around. Going to come back from Udall. Give it to Stroud. Chip the puck up and out. Looks like the Cougars' standard option is to dump and change, chip and change. High passes up over the top of the defense. Manzella leaves a fat, juicy rebound, which Faubert's not able to convert on. Poke check there by Stroud. Stroud Bears got a potential 2-on-1 here. Good opportunity there and a great save by the Weber State goaltender. He was able to slide over and knock that one down. Good blocker save there by Manzella on the shot from number 15 to the point. Adams rubs off number 15, allows the puck to enter the zone. Comes across to 88, chips the puck in. It's going to pick up, Rudder's going to pick that up behind the net. Over to Martinez. Chipped up and out past Kapanos. Cycled back through. Cougars not using the weak side of the ice much. They're not spreading Weber State out. You notice they've played using all the same side of the ice.
Yeah, and getting bunched up, and especially in the defensive zone, is going to result in a lot of those turnovers on the blue line as they kind of funnel a lot of the same bodies into the same area. It's going to be difficult to move the puck through those spots.
Now this is one player that I think we're going to see some fun potential from, Nate Baker. Got some good size to him, and with a little bit of coaching, I think he's got some real opportunity to be a big contributing member of the Cougar hockey team.
Only a couple games, but he still looks confident when he handles the puck, and it's just making sure he catches up to the physical part of this game, knowing he hasn't played a physical contact game in a little while, but he's done a good job holding his own, and he's looked really impressive. He's only going to improve from here, which is good to see.
Fischetti gets the puck, comes back around, sets up behind the Weber goalie. I'll have to catch his name, number 31. Faubert comes through. Shot driven just wide. Net. Bears going to take the puck up. Going to skate right up through the middle. Good pressure by Alex here. He's going to send it over to Eisenstadt, who sends the puck over high. Chipped up high. Just over the glove of, I still can't see his name. Christensen intercepts that pass, takes it back behind the goaltender. Looking to try and clear. Comes up to Gorgeous. Kept in there by Heck. Goes back behind the net. Picked up by Faubert. High chip pass comes up and through. Seems that the high bounce pass is going to be the norm for clearing attempts on both sides today. Not much of a solid breakout effort yet for that we've seen from either team. It's either been a skate the puck out of the zone or chip it up and out. I haven't seen Weber really set up solid breakouts yet. Comes to Stroud. Stroud takes it center ice. Going to work way around. Good hard, solid on the puck as he's ridden off and down. Big hit there by Martinez. And we have offsides. What would seem to be offsides by the Wildcats.
Yeah, a lot of chipped pucks. It looks like both teams might be a little bit tired. I know both teams went through big games yesterday. Weber State out-shooting Utah State significantly, but still not able to walk away with the victory yesterday. I think both teams might be a little bit tired with the early morning, and especially Weber having to come down all the way from Ogden. I was speaking to one of their players earlier. They woke up at 5:30 in order to make it here for game time, so it might just be this first period, them everyone trying to wake up and get into the swing of things, and we'll see if that changes or if teams are going to stick with the dumping method. Great
pass and from Martinez to catch Baker. Good move by Baker to get the shot off, I think. And we're going to get an interference call here on number 7 from Weber. Check from behind. Let's see who the call is on. No, looks like the call is going to be on Jake Adams. Boarding is the official call at 10:28.
It's another thing that the Cougars will need to avoid in order to compete with this Weber team. Something that's hurt them in their previous matchups is going to the box. Weber State has a fantastic power play and really utilized the full width of the ice on this power play, going back and forth, backdoor very well. It's something that they have practiced and are fantastic at. And so the Cougars are going to need to kill this penalty and make sure they stay out of the box in order to compete with this Weber team.
Barris controls the face-off and clears the puck down. Take a look at the Texas Dental Kids penalty kill of the Cougars. Good knockdown there by Weber State, trying to control that puck. Comes out high. Good pressure here by the Cougars. This Cougars definitely going to try and keep the puck out of the Weber State zone. And looks like we're going to get a change of forwards on our killers. Head of steam here by Faubert. Over there. Chipped over and wide as Faubert's ridden off the puck. And Zella goes down and comes back up. And driven just wide again by Faubert. Had a lot of net to shoot at, it looked like. Knocked down there by Manzella. Knocked down there by Osborne in front. Cougars doing a good job so far. Out to Reggie on at the point. Back through. Trickles through. And it was just a matter of time when somebody decided to bring that puck back across to the front of the crease. It was a matter of time where a loose stick was going to just tap that one in. I think they would have done better to leave that puck sitting over on the left side and let somebody knock it away.
Yeah. Again, another show of strength for this Weber team. They're a team that can put the puck in the net, and you give them man advantage like that, and they're going to capitalize. And so now the Cougars find themselves down a goal, and they're going to need to find a way to come back from that.
Face-off is controlled, and then Weber State's back in the zone. The penalty is over. Martinez coming through, brings it back, cycles back through, blind cycle through. Again, clearly the turnovers are being a difficult thing for the Cougars to manage. Good breakout here to Smith. Shot on net, good hard slap shot, blockered away by number 31, the goaltender. Number 7's going to pick that puck up. Takes it back across. Martinez pinching in. Is successfully able to pinch. Directs a shot towards the goal, but knocked down there by the Weber State defense. Smith comes in. Change of line change here. Eisenstadt brings a puck across to Martinez, who looks to catch somebody on the far side of the ice. Can't quite find him. Eisenstadt lays a check on number 9. Comes out through, comes to Stroud. Stroud gets the puck over and across, but a little bit of a hard shot. Comes high out of boards, and number 88 picks that up for the D. Across to his partner. Centers through. 7:19 remaining. Hard slap shot. Manzella knocks that down. Eisenstadt knocks that down with his hands. Hand pass is waved off. High chip shot comes up and out. Comes over to Osborne. Chip back in. Comes across. Weber using that weak side ice well to their advantage to send the puck up and through the zone. Line pass by Adams. Looking to catch Osborne, but can't quite catch him. Up and through, and Manzella's able to stop that one.
Yeah, another instance right there where BYU making blind passes in the defensive zone. results in a turnover, and that puck moves dangerously in front of the net where thankfully Jared's able to find it, cover it, but it's those sorts of things that Weber State will capitalize on to take advantage of in this game.
Stick save by Manzella. Face-off was controlled by Weber State. Rudder doing a little reverse direction work. Can't find anybody to break the pass out to. He's going to come back around deep to Udall. Udall looks to catch over to Ben Smith, but that's intercepted by Weber State. Looking for a wraparound attempt. Manzella steers that back into the corner. Heck chips it up along the boards. Held in by Weber State and now chipped up and out. Waved off as Faubert picks that puck up behind the net. No body pressure in the open ice from the Wildcats. And glove save by Manzella. Cougars had two players down here at the blue line. Could have pinched off Faubert together, stop that advance, but he was able to successfully navigate the space between them.
And Faubert's quick, and he has a good set of hands on him, and he's dangerous in the open ice like that. It's a key in order to shut him down, to be able to take away that time and space and make sure he can't generate as much speed. But Faubert, he's thinking on his feet, and he moves quick, and so when they give him space like that, he's going to make dangerous opportunities like he just did there.
Far side boards. Comes out to the D. Back to number 9. It's Kapanos, I believe. Comes out to Region. Region working. Barris picks that puck off from him. Puck is rubbed off from Christensen. Chipped up and through and not in. Heck's going to pick that puck up. Looking for a little help. He's going to chip it up along the glass clear of the zone. Cougars change. Partial change anyway. Faubert backtracks a little bit. Stroud knocks that puck out of the zone, but just enough time to give him opportunity for a line change. One thing I've noticed about Stroud, when he is ready for a line change, he's ready for a line change.
Yeah, and he's good about making sure he does it at the right time, but as soon as that opportunity comes, he's straight to the bench, which is something good to see out of players. They know when they're ready, and they know when they can give it their all, and as soon as they're not, they make sure that they have a good opportunity to get off the ice. Something that's valuable and that's selfless from a player to be able to make sure that they know when and where they need to be able to make that change.
Osborne, Eisenstadt, Baker, Adams, and Martinez. Circled up and through. That probably would have been considered a deflected puck if that had hit a skate and gone in. Cougars, I believe, suffered the wrath of that against Utah State in the Wasatch Cup, but it was a hand that was supposedly deflecting the puck in as opposed to a skate.
Yeah, they thought it was the motion from a hand and had 2 goals waved off that night. That one specifically because of the hand, but
put in 7 to score 5. A lot of loose pucks there in front of the net for the Cougars. Eisenstadt's pass looked like it had some potential. Shetty just commits just a little bit. Over to Martinez. Martinez looks to catch Udall streaking. Chris is going to come in. Chip it up and on. A good rebound opportunity there, but it comes out just a little bit to the goaltender's left. Good pressure here by this line of Fischetti, Smith, and Udall. Smith gets the puck dumped in deep. And we'll get a line change here. Barris giving a little pressure. We're going to get a stretch pass all the way down. Icing on the Wildcats. I believe both teams are feline mascots,
Interesting
not
song
canine
for
mascots.
the
Wrong
matchup.
song. Is there a cat song?
Only from the movie Cats at this point, but I don't know that we necessarily want that association these days.
No. Puck is chipped back in by the Cougars. Cougars showing a little bit of pressure here. The end of the first period. Christensen centering attempt, looking for Barris, not able to control as he was coming through. Dumped back in. Cleared. Lots of high bounce passes that successfully allow the Wildcats to navigate the opportunity to come through and break into the zone. Back behind Manzella, 2:19 remaining. Cleared up, and we're going to get an icing on the Cougars. 14-5, the shots.
BYU did a good job against Montana State early in the game, making sure that the shot count was close, but in the end, there was disparity in shots, and that's something that the Cougars are going to need to be aware of early in the game tonight against Weber State, who can generate a lot of offense that if they're not getting opportunities and pucks towards the net, then this score will continue to separate these two teams.
Big elbow to the head, not called there. Christensen doesn't have anybody to break out with. Chips the puck high off the zone, looking for somebody to come through. Baker's able to get the puck through. Is not able to knock that puck down. Osborne skating along with Faubert, but just didn't really give him too much trouble. The Wildcats missed a big wide open net opportunity there on the far side. Baker being rid off by Faubert. Chips up and through. And offsides on the Wildcats. I could have told you that. Even with my geriatric eyes.
Yeah, Cougars lucky that didn't quite connect there on the back door for the Wildcats on that last opportunity. That man was wide open and pass was just a little bit behind the stick there, and he wasn't able to get it on net. But something the Cougars need to be aware of, the speed and as well the positioning of these Wildcats is very good.
And icing on the Wildcats with 55 seconds remaining in the first period. Very light crowd this morning. Probably about 50 people maybe. And probably a good even split between Wildcat fans and Cougar fans.
And quite a few Wildcat fans made their way down here to Provo for this game. And former BYU players, Shad Carlson, in the house tonight, this morning.
Backhand attempt rolls off the side of the net. But good kick save there by 31 on the good shot opportunity by Christensen. Centering attempt, no one's sitting there at home waiting for that centering attempt. Just going to come to Eisenstadt. Good pressure by the Cougars here in the last minute or so period. Martinez tries to pick it up, and then it looks like number 7's going to decide to just bring it up all on his own. She does. Picks it back up as it's chipped away by Martinez high over the net. Chipped up and out. Looking to catch Stroud, but can't quite catch Stroud as the period comes to an end. So with the shots 14-6 favoring the Wildcats, the Weber State Wildcats are up by 1 at the end of 1. We will be back at the start of the second period. All right, here we are. Welcome back, Cougar fans and Wildcat fans. Start of the second period, face-off controlled by the Cougars, dumped down into the Wildcat zone. Comes across in front of the Wildcat D. Down in the zone, picked up by Kapanos. And Christensen catches Stroud in stride. Stroud quite can't control the puck. Comes back into the zone. Kapanos giving some pressure. Martinez brings it up along the near side boards. Stroud and Faubert battle for that puck. And we have a stoppage of play. And uncharacteristically, we're going to see Alex Stroud go to the box. High stick. So we'll see the Texas Dental Care penalty kill again.
BYU penalty, number 9, Alex Stroud. 2 minutes for high stick and 38 seconds of the second period. Stroud, 2 minutes for high sticking, 38 seconds of the second period.
Puck goes on the far side boards. Controlled there by number 18. Comes out to Eisenstadt, who's able to poke that away. Puts it down on net. It's knocked away. Comes up to Faubert. Faubert gains the zone. Good pressure there. That puck's going to come out of the zone. Good pressure there by Adams. Back to Faubert, to his brother, who dumps the puck in deep behind the net. Comes back to Eisenstadt. Not hard enough to clear the zone. Out to Faubert. The Faubert to Faubert tandem. Puck moved around up high. Stuck in the zone. Trickled through, not able to come in. Manzella steers that away. Trying the stuff play, kind of. Not able to go. Adams picks a puck up onto the zone. Shot on net, chipped up and through. Adams still giving good pressure here. Got a big 4-on-2 rush as the two Cougar defenders come back. Manzella steers that puck side. Shot opportunity. Fox picks the puck up. Comes back out high to number 7. High up against the net. Manzella successfully able to gobble that puck up. Good fat rebound left out there. Manzella was able to knock that one down and keep a hold of it. 6 seconds left in Stroud's penalty. Cougars looks like they will successfully kill this one off.
Yeah, they've done a good job of making sure that they steer away shots from highest percentage scoring areas, which is something that Weber is usually really good at getting themselves into, is those dangerous spots to shoot from. But a couple of good clears, and the Cougars have done a really good job killing this so far.
Another good shot opportunity there as Stroud comes out of the box by the Wildcats. Manzella stops that one, and we'll get a face-off to Manzella's right. Bears trying to get the puck to Stroud. Doesn't quite get it over there. It comes behind him. A lot of centering attempts, trying to catch trailer passes, which seem to be working to some degree, but not quite connecting. Good little move there by Ben Smith. It loses an edge, but takes down Brown with him at the same time. This is going to be an icing on the Wildcats. 16:24 remaining shots, now favoring the Wildcats 18-7. Osborne, Baker, Adams, Martinez, and Eisenstadt are your lineup for the Cougars. Baker out to Eisenstadt. Trickles one through. Puck deflects up and out of play. Is that Alam, A-L-A-M, the goaltender for the Wildcats?
I can't quite make it out. I'll take a look next time.
We go with that. You know that'll be the wrong pronunciation.
Of course.
But we're going to go with it. We were working to bring the puck up. Number 88 can't quite find somebody to break it out to. Takes it across 15 over to Fritz. Gets it across to Hauser. Manzella stops the diving attempt behind the net. It's rubbed off there. A little bit of blind clearing attempt. No icing. Stroud was giving good chase there. Stole by Barris, centering through, trying to catch Christensen. Can't quite catch him. A little bit of neutral zone tip-tap pass work. And a good opportunity there for number 25, taking that pass off of the back of the boards.
And the neutral zone has not looked particularly clean for either team so far today. I think Weaver's done a better job so far, especially utilizing the weak side, but both teams looking like they've, come off of rough games, especially the Cougars having played a game within the last 12 hours. You can tell, I think, a bit of the fatigue that's coming from this game so far.
Rudder steps up to intercept that pass, get the puck in deep for the Cougars. Good choice there. Adams giving chase. Comes out to Kapanos as they clear the breakout attempt. Faubert finds Kapanos, trickles wide as Manzella blockers that puck away. Comes out, it's going to come back out to number 19, looking for an opportunity. He's going to cycle back through to number 15. Big hit there by and we've got a call on elbow
on Sam Rudder.
Well, clearly there was an elbow missed on Barris's head earlier. Not sure that this was the best makeup spot.
Yeah, this is another one of the things that was going to be key for the Cougars, was staying out of the box. They've given up. This is their third power play that Weaver State is now going to have an opportunity to go at, and again, a dangerous power play, so the Cougars are going to put their penalty kill to the test to make sure that they can try to keep this at a one-goal game.
So we'll take a look again at the Texas Kids Dental Care penalty kill. Eisenstadt. Looks like it must have hit a Wildcat stick. That came out of the zone. They discuss this. Looks like we should take the face off to the outside because it came off of a Wildcat stick. Lots of arguing and discussion between the coaching staff. But we're going to put the puck down out of the zone, which gives the Cougars a good chance to clear. Buck 35 remaining in the penalty to Rudder. Not a normal place for Sam Rudder to be sitting in the game. Held in by Faubert. Good work by Alex Barris to particularly take out two attacking Weber State Wildcats at the same time as the puck is cleared all the way down, and Allen will stop that puck for Faubert to pick it up.
Very tenacious kill from Alex Barris there, making sure he puts good pressure on Faubert to take away that time and space, someone who's dangerous with it, and with his tenacity takes two guys away.
Good clear by the Cougars here. No pain and agony on the trickled shot through, looking for deflection. Not able to attack that as it's knocked aside. Fought off by Manzella, steered high and wide, and out of play. 12:27 remaining, 13 seconds remaining in the power play. Shots favoring the Wildcats 21-8. They seem to put a lot of shots on net. Face-off is won by the Wildcats. Iced all the way down by Heck. I think Heck wasn't quite sure that the penalty was still in force or not.
Yeah, the call over the loudspeaker came a second late for the Cougars back at full strength, and Chris might not have been 100% aware that that icing was going to be brought back into his own defensive zone.
Shot attempt knocked down there by a ton of skates. Heck brings the puck around. It is going to clear the zone and give the Cougars a chance to get a change. Just missed Barris that pass by the Wildcats. Rudder's going to come through and pick that puck up with a head of steam. Can't quite keep it on his stick though as it stays in the near side corner. Working to cycle. Looks like Barris, Adams, and Rudder there, along with George's. Cougars dump it in. Christensen's going to give chase. Stay up high, cycled back around. Barris is going to come through and pick him up. Cycling opportunity is going to come out and trying to get it to deep. Stroud's going to come away with this. Looking for Christensen. Can't quite get it through. Comes out to Heck. Heck turns and puts that puck back on net. Better have sent that over to Sam. High pass comes over to Stroud, catches Christensen, who's going to dump it in deep. Get a line change. As number 7 picks it up behind Allen. Allen sends that puck deep. Heck intercepts that pass, but not able to keep it on his stick. Eisenstadt comes through and avoids the check. Looking for somebody to break. Not anybody to be breaking, really. Good clear there by the Cougars. There's that loose puck in front of that net. Still trying to bounce that puck through. Cougars are successfully able to clear. Comes into Osborne. Can't quite get enough mustard on that pass, trying to center it through. Picked off by the Wildcats. Let's come back up. Eisenstadt's going to pick it up. He's going to put it on net. Allen blockers that away. Not quite sure what the call is, but I count 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was an offsides call.
Looks like it was a messed up icing call. Chipped up high into the zone. Cougars giving chase. Battle there by Osborne. Baker trying to get somebody to set him up. Clearing to have good pad save there by Manzella. Still been letting a lot of pucks flock loose as it goes down for an icing against the Cougars. Still, there's a lot of loose pucks in front of Manzella. The Cougars have got to clear a little bit better.
Yeah, Cougars not able to gain enough control to do anything meaningful with the puck, and so are kind of left with a last resort option to take the icing and hope to regroup with a face-off and just try to compose themselves a bit better on a breakout here.
Face-off will be to Manzella's left. Nate Baker, ridden off by Faubert, was able to get the puck deep back behind Alum. Cougars get a line change. Stroud given pressure and chase here. Knocked aside by Martinez. Wildcats do a really good job of protecting the puck with their bodies as they skate around. Barrett's gonna get up there looking for Stroud. Rudder's able to get that puck deep. Christensen picks his stick up. Chipped up and around. Comes to Stroud. Poked away by Faubert. He's ridden off by Barris. Comes out through. It's over to number 18. Picks the puck up, takes the puck around deep. Comes out high to Gorges. Comes out to Barris. Barris catches Stroud, but can't quite keep the puck on his stick. Cougars are going to go for a change. 7:05 remaining. Been a scoreless second period. Udall picks the puck up behind the net. Gets it over to Christensen. Christensen, extra shift it looks like. Finish the change. Driven just wide by Johnson. Chipped up along the boards. And we are going to get a penalty here. And looks like that's going to be on charge on number 7. We'll get a chance to take a look at the Cougar power play and see if this will knot things up.
Yeah, the Cougars had one power play last night, I believe, and were unable to capitalize on it, but having a second chance, I think we'll try to muster something up here in a close game.
Trying to keep the puck in the zone, comes off the wrong side of the skate for Stroud. Eisenstadt's going to skate in. He's going to gain the zone all by himself. Looking to come through. Centering opportunity. But the doesn't connect. As Eisenstadt sets back up behind Manzella, he's going to catch Martinez. He's going to bring it back to Eisenstadt. He's going to gain the zone himself. looking to get some help here. Takes it over, trying to get it over to Stroud quickly, just get a little bit of motion around. Now Stroud's going to bring the puck in deep. Going to pick the puck up, Christensen. Tied up tight in the corner, buck 2 remaining in the penalty. And the Wildcats are able to gain control and clear. Manzella gets that puck out. Looks down, catches Barris. Great pressure here. It's turned back over by Faubert, coming around hard. Not able to keep the puck in the zone. Good look by Manzella. It would have been great if we could have had Barris keep control of that puck.
Yeah, he had an extra man coming in, but just a little bit more than he could handle, and unfortunately turns it over, and here we are setting back up in the defensive zone.
Adams not watching for the pass, and we're going to get a tackling call to take away that penalty, to take away that power play opportunity. The Wildcats have a 6th attacker. Great save by Manzella. Number 25. Probably going to be a holding call.
I think they called a tripping call.
Did they call a trip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it will be a 4-on-4 for 9 seconds. Cougars have not registered a shot on goal for most of the period. Might have been a couple, but not a ton. Good work here by Rudder. And the Cougars score. 4-on-4. Actually, should we call that a shorthanded goal?
I think on the clock it's technically considered a shorthanded goal, but I don't know that Weber's man coming out of the box quite had enough time to jump into the defensive zone there. Rudder's rush turning into a good opportunity in front of the net and capitalizing on that couple of seconds they had before Weber State officially had that man as an advantage to them.
That whole play initiated because Rudder stutter stepped 2 Weber defenders down here, just a look off stutter step, got them to commit thinking he was going to back pass, and then took off up the ice. Gave Christensen a chance to come through, and he was able to make that pass and tie the game up.
Really good play by Sam there.
We've got a buck 38 remaining in the penalty against Adams. Shorthanded goal. We'll get a registered shot for that. Now we need the Cougars to not step back. We need to set back up and battle this, kill this penalty off.
Weber State showing their dangerously offensive power play there, and, making short work of this penalty for BYU.
Slot was left open, and he was able to trickle that puck on the wide side. It's a good pass as he took Manzella from one side of the net to the other.
Fantastic positioning, great pass, put it right on his tape, and makes it easy for Weber State to capitalize on an opportunity like that. Back at a 1-goal differential here in this game.
That occasionally has been a struggle for the Cougars this season, is to put a puck in the net and then quickly turn over and give up a goal. Eisenstadt doing his best to gain the zone. Looking for a high short corner was Eisenstadt. Drove the puck just a little wide and out of play. 3:13 remaining, 2-1 your score.
Good tenacity by that line with Ben Smith on it, having a solid forecheck, making sure that they have a turnover down there. They keep it out of Weber State's hands, and a good shot opportunity from the point there with Eisenstadt.
And icing on the Wildcats. So faceoff will be to Alum's right. Excuse me, Alum's left. Barris, Stroud, Christensen, Eisenstadt. And glove down there by Alum. I'd really like to see the Cougars take that wide, just to bounce back, and then let Eisenstadt take that shot.
Yeah. Just free up that lane so that it can get to the net and make sure you're trafficking right in front of the goalie so that he doesn't have so much of a clear lane to see the shot coming in.
Eisenstadt gives up the puck, but successfully gets away from it as he's able to poke that puck free. Comes out to Barris. Barris can't quite catch Stroud, and an icing. .223 remaining in the second period. There's that trickled puck towards the crease. Coming through, 13 takes a shot, chipped up and out. Good save there by Manzelas. He stops that stuff attempt, checks it down, chips up and out. Stroud able to clear the zone. Over to number 7. He chips the puck back in deep. Comes through to Martinez. Cycles back to Manzella. Comes back over to Christensen. Christensen's his outlet. Outlet back to Eisenstadt. Picked off by Breslian, but offsides. .32 remaining.
BYU looking to stretch the ice there, but not leaving a lot of options for Eisenstadt there behind the net, and that stretch pass ended up turning into a turnover, but offsides for the Wildcats and unable to make anything of it.
Tucker Cox seeing a shift here. Held into the corner. Tucker looking for some space, trying to clear. This was Smith and Udall. Rudder and Heck. Battle. Colbert looking through, but it drives it wide. Puck's going to be held deep. Rubbed off by puck's going to come through and out. Not able to be held in. We are going to be able to get a line change here. Set up behind Alum. Trying to catch Faubert in stride, but can't quite catch him. No Wildcat streaking through. Comes through to Baker. We're going to have a penalty against the Wildcats here. As Cougars are going to start the power play. It'd be great if they could score right here. Good opportunity here for Baker to come through. Chipped up and through. Loose puck in front of the net. But chipped away as the Wildcats gain control. A little bit of unhappiness on the part of the Wildcat. Number 22 as he goes to the box. he has a discussion with the referee about starts and stops.
That's another opportunity for BYU to take advantage and tie this game.
9 seconds remaining in the second period. This will carry obviously over to 1:51 in the third. Comes through. Comes through the eyes and shot by. Glove down. 3.4 seconds remaining. Like those shots to be a little bit more down on the ice for rebound opportunities. We're not going to tweak twine too much against. A little bit of miscommunication there on that power play too.
Yeah, Jacob trying to move it to his defensive partner to try to get a shot from a slightly better angle, and unfortunately not quite on the same page there with that pass.
Well, here's where we sit. 1 goal by Christensen on an assist from Rudder. Weber does again take that 1 goal advantage, and so we will be back at the start of 3 to finish this game off. 2-1 Weber State after 2. Welcome back, Cougar fans, as we come back into the third period here. And the Cougars score! Again, we have problems last night with missing my cameraman yet again. But the Cougars did score. And he's going to step up to the mic and the headset here to tie that game 2-2. As we pick up on that power play opportunity. We'll get the call on the goal here in just a minute.
Still coming up from the locker room.
Puck comes around to Alex Barris, assisted by Stroud and Jacob Eisenstadt. Barris from Stroud and Eisenstadt on the goal to knot things up at 2 apiece. Puck is controlled by the Wildcats. Comes back down behind to Faubert. He's being battled there by Eisenstadt. Good battle there with him. Gets loose, knocked down there by Adams. Chipped up and loose, comes out. Bouncing, wandering puck. Off of the pad of Manzella. Leg save there by Manzella. Martinez out to Adams. Can't quite get the pass through. Back out to the D, off to Faubert. Driven wide of the net. Comes back to... Cougars just cannot seem to clear this. As Cougars are able to clear the zone. And get a line change. Manzella stops that behind the net. Eisenstadt's going to pick that up. Bellion looks to give chase. Pressure. He's going to take it off the board, trying to catch Tucker Cox in stride. Can't quite pick the puck up. Rubbed off by Heck is Georges. Eisenstadt's coming up. He's going to chip the puck up high. It's going to come down the ice. This one's going to curl to become an icing for the Cougars. (27-11) the shots. Eisenstadt, Smith, Cox, Udall, and Heck. Johnson, Gorges. Heck going to chip that puck around. It's coming through. Smith looking to pick it up. He's rubbed off. He comes back behind. He's going to come back behind the net, pick the puck up, take it hard around. He'll be held in there by number 88. Going to be picked up by Heck, bringing the puck through. Clearing attempt misses Smith. 5 decides to drop the puck in deep. Comes back behind the net, cycled back through the Gorges. He's chipped off and rubbed off by Eisenstadt. Not knocked loose though, unfortunately. Cox coming through. Comes out to Heck. Heck's going to take it hard off the boards. And a clearing attempt to come back through. Trying to get the puck cleared. Line change to work out here. Puck's chipped out, gets to Smith, catches his skates. Cox gets skate through. Puck off of a backside. Chipped up and through, rubbed off there by Smith. Smith's going to tip it to Eisenstadt, who's going to tip it to Heck. Heck looking for Christensen, gets it to Christensen. Chip still loose. Goes over to Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt can't quite get to the puck. And puck's going to clear the zone off of a bouncing skate. It's going to come back around. Eisenstadt's going to pick that puck up behind Manzella. Looking for Christensen's coming through. Little chip pass gets going to catch through Stroud. Great save there by Allen. And we've got a penalty on the Wildcats. A cross check.
Big opportunity for BYU here. They come out of the gates hot with that power play goal. About, I think it was 12 seconds into the period.
Good
and now
win.
Going on to the power play again, hopefully to take the lead.
So we'll take a look at that Cougar power play. Adams, Baker, Heck, Rudder, and Osborne. Let's hope that they can hold the fort while we give that primary power play a good rest. Puck is held in deep there along the boards. Comes up through. It's chipped back around by Adams. It's going to come through. It's going to come hard all the way around. Able to be cleared. Rudder's going to set up behind the net. Skates his way up and through. Faubert giving chase and problem. Rudder rubbed just a little bit. Able to get the puck in, but it's going to come down over to Baker. Baker can't hold that puck loose. Breslian picks that puck up. He's going to come through looking for an opportunity and find somebody. Catches a Wildcat skating up and through. Stuck in some skates. It's going to get not out of the zone. Then Wildcats decide to cycle back and regroup. As we get a chip into the zone, Faubert loses an edge. Picked up there behind by Stroud. So we get the rest of the power play out for the Cougars. Stroud with a head of steam coming up the ice. Brings it over to Barris. Barris to Martinez. Loose puck in front. And the Cougars score! Christensen picks up his second goal on the shot, the deflection, rebound, and then they are garbage goals yet once again. (27-13) the shots, but we'll get that goal. I believe that's going to be Christensen from Martinez and probably Barris.
It looks to be so, yeah.
Penalties are proving a little more costly for the Wildcats than they have for the Cougars. And I have absolutely nothing that I could say that would be broadcastable about that penalty.
Yeah, unfortunate. Go up on the lead like that, but gonna give Weber State that opportunity to try to come back and try to tie the game here. A dangerous power play as we've seen already this game, and they're going to definitely take a moment to capitalize on this with their best efforts.
So again, we'll take a look at the Texas Dental kids. Missed the weak side guy coming through. Driven wide, hoping that's going to get out of the zone. Faubert's fast enough to keep it in. But it does come out. Eisenstadt thought about it for a minute. Decided better sense of valor to take and clear that puck down. As they clear the puck down and we get another set of killers out here. Heck, Rudder, Barris, and Stroud. Good pressure here by Barris, leaving it back for number 22, Fox. Picked up loose. Trying to find Stroud on a short-handed opportunity. Can't quite set up on that. It's going to come back through deep. It's come through to Rudder. Rudder's going to leave that through. Knocked down there by the Wildcats, driven wide and not able to be held in the zone by the Wildcats. As they have to go D to D, Goodwin to Region. Region back to Goodwin. Looking for some opportunities to find Rudder taking time. Puck's going to come down, 13-16 remaining in the period. 25 seconds remaining on the call to Smith. And I'm less sensitive that that was actually a penalty, so I'm going to call it a call. Heck battling with number 18 in the near side corner. Clears out, comes out to Goodwin. Goodwin comes through, and Udall, sacrificing the body, is able to kill that penalty.
Really good sliding effort by Udall there. A bit out of position when that puck makes it up to the defender, but manages to slide and get his feet there to tip that up and out play.
27-14 the shots. Cougars got 3 goals on 14 shots. And the Wildcats score. That has been a line of struggling today that been a difficult line today. Face-off controlled by the Cougars. Takes it across to Martinez, can't quite get to the pass in time. Going to take it around to Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt's going to take it back around to Martinez, but not going to kind of get there. It's going to get there as the Wildcats are going to put some pressure on. Comes back over to Eisenstadt. Stroud looking over. Catches Stroud in stride. And Alex Stroud decides he'll take matters into his own hands and buries a twine twister. Shot sends the water bottle off of the post. Beats Alum. Looked like that was a far side shot too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was across the goalie's body and into that far corner, and managed to knock that bottle off the net.
And the Cougars regain the 1-goal lead. Good shot by Baker to keep the face-off deep down in Alum's breadbasket. .56 remaining in the third period. Cougars 4, Wildcats 3. Barris wins that face-off and wins it very cleanly, all the way out of the zone and all the way back down. Heck comes through and drive that puck wide. Rudder battling with it. Manzella is able to, and we've got a stoppage of play with the net off. .38 remaining. Battle on the near side boards comes through. 88 trickling the puck through, comes back out. Now it's going to come to Christensen. Christensen looking for some help. Finds Heck out to Barris. Barris comes across, going to catch Rudder. Can't quite catch him. Cougars are in the midst of a line change. Knocked away. Driven in deep. Heck's going to pick that loose, clearing and tipped over. It's going to come over to Rudder. Rudder's going to catch Adams in stride. Looking for Christensen, who's not coming through a slot, but doesn't quite center that puck the right direction. As Adams dumps the puck deep, Osborne's going to give a little bit of chase. We're going to get Smith, and Smith stealing that puck through. Baker going to take the puck and just dump it back into the zone. Keeps the Wildcats chasing. Martinez is going to hold the puck for just a second, and then he's going to put the puck back in deep. Knocked down there by Fritz. Held in by Baker. Shot. Good opportunity for a shot there that Osborne turned down rather than looking for that centering pass. Poke checked away by Eisenstadt as Johnson comes back through. Centers it, or brings it back down low into the corner. Comes out to Rajon. Rajon looking for cut. Comes off of Baker. Baker knocks that puck down. Smith's going to come through. Move to get through the. And puck comes out of play. Smith gives up his stick as the referee takes it back over. 9:48 remaining. (25) or 29-16, the shots favoring the Cougars, or favoring the Wildcats. Barris jumps the puck in deep. Christensen going to work to hold the puck on the zone. Not able to get good fan on that shot, or that dump-in attempt, as Eisenstadt picks it back up. Deflected off the side of the. Driven wide by the Wildcats, 9:03 remaining. Stroud coming through, putting it high off the glass, bounces off, comes right to Allen. He leaves it there sitting just loose. Puck has jumped back in deep. Adams brings it through. Looking to intercept that pass. He's going to pick that one off, but does get through. Big battle here by Osborne. Adams puts the puck in deep. Osborne comes through looking for Baker. Can't quite get the shot. Good blocker save there by Allen. The Cougars had a couple of good opportunities there. Rubbed off there. Good pressure by this line. It's good to see this line giving some additional pressure. 8:04 remaining, 29-16 the shots. Does not clear the zone. Puck trickles just wide of Manzel's, but it'll come out to Goodwin. Goodwin's going to set up. Slap shot, driven high, catches somebody. Looks like it caught a Wildcat in front of the net. Who's coming in? Glove down as Cox comes through. We'll get a stoppage of play with 7:39 remaining.
Some relentless pressure from that line with Osborne, and I believe it was, I can't quite remember, but back and forth.
Osborne, Baker, and Adams.
Yes, that's right. And just back into the zone 3 or 4 times. You could tell those Wildcats were just a little bit frustrated trying to get that puck out of the zone. And
potential odd man rush here. And we're going to get a slash on 77. We'll get the official call here. Yeah. Wheels look like they're kind of falling off penalty-wise for the Wildcats as the Cougars have decided to come out and put some significant pressure up in place. Wildcats been showing such good pressure. Face-off controlled by Barris. Comes to Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt back to Martinez. Doesn't quite control the puck. Comes back to Martinez. Near side. Martinez to Barris. Barris to Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt again. Tip pass over to Stroud. Back to Eisenstadt. Back out to Stroud. Coming down through to Barris. Hold the puck deep. Looking for that extra goal. And chip opportunities are good there. But Allen's able to gobble that one up with 6:49 remaining.
A lot of good movement from the Cougars power play there. A lot of good back and forth, a couple of good passes, and it results in a good one-timer opportunity from the high slot. Loose puck, and goalie manages to cover it up, but a good look for the Cougars power play, looking to try to add an insurance goal here.
Yep. Cougars taking their time out, want to give that first power play unit as much time to work the puck and possibly get another opportunity. I think they found the opportunity they were looking for there. Loose puck, one rebound opportunity, and try and chip it back home.
Yeah, and they know that they have a couple of dangerous shooters who sit there in the high slot, especially on that power play, putting Christensen in there, and then you have Alex Barris down low, both hard workers who both with dangerous shots. If they can get a shot off, if it's not in the net, it's going to have a good rebound that they're both willing to fight for in front of the net.
Wildcats lost a tough one yesterday, putting up a ton of shots on the Utah State goaltender.
Yeah, and it sounded like there were probably some penalty problems in that game as well. Not to mention Weber has a couple of guys missing right now. So I think that was probably one that they want back, but still a good performance from them nonetheless in a close game.
Puck chipped up high and out of play. Good opportunity shot there for Martinez. So he put that puck in hard. You can always second guess shot opportunities. You look at those come through. I'd like that one to be hard going to the wide side of the net as he pinched over to this close side. But left a good rebound there for the Cougars to win.
A good movement from the Weber State goaltender there, moving across and making sure that he's getting as much of the net covered as he slides across in that one-timer opportunity.
Stroud looking for the right opportunity. Good shot there by Christensen, tipped up and high and wide by the defender. Over to Martinez. Down to Barris. Barris out to Martinez. A little bit of overload. Chipped up and down. Shot blocked by... Great save by Manzella, number 6. 1-0 in a 1-on-0 situation there as he came in on the goaltender. 31 seconds still remains. Eidstat gains his own, but not able to get past that additional defender. 5:49 remaining, 23 seconds. Manzella doing his best to help out here as Cougars are still not quite set up for their second half of that power play. Christensen going to finally get his change done. Weber State back at full strength. 30-19, the shots are facing. Wildcats back to Goodwin. Faubert fans on the shot. Baker working to try and case through. Does get through the puck. Good pressure here. Good opportunity for the Cougars as he's knocked out. Oh, backhand attempt by Udall. Bounces off the side of the net. Wildcats not shy about what they're going to do to try and win now. Icing on the Wildcats. 4:18 remaining in the third period. 30-19 are the shots.
Yeah, a lot of tenacity out of Weber State coming here into the final stretch. A lot of physical play and a couple of good opportunities off of a redirect and then a rebound that forward just fanned on for them, unable to connect and put it in the net.
we'll keep our eye on Alum. It's been an interesting season series with the Cougars and the Wildcats this year.
A lot of back and forth, an overtime game and a shootout.
Does that yet qualify for the definition of call and not penalty?
Perhaps.
Can't believe it. Tripping call, 4:10 of the third period. That'll be Mr. Cox, Tucker Cox, who was called for that trip. The Cougars will yet have to kill another penalty. Tough bounce off the boards, brings in a soft. I think there could be some valid discussion on whether that net was off before the puck went in, but there's not going to be any discussion about that.
Looks to be no discussion. It might have been a little bit dislodged, but not enough for them to have the discussion about it. And Weber State capitalizing on another penalty, an opportunity to tie up this game, and will be even on the scoreboard going into the last 4 minutes.
As the Cougars settle back, the Wildcats gain the zone. Cougars are going to send the puck all the way down. And icing. Some definite vocal fans about the way things should be called. Comes up to Barris, can't quite get a hold of the pass. Stroud picks it up, he's going to dump the puck back in the zone. They're going to go for a change. Comes to Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt looking for somebody to break. Catches Baker off the boards. It's going to come out through here. Wildcats setting up, looking for Kapanos. Kapanos takes it around the near side. It's going to come up to Adams. 88 steps up from his deep position to take that up. Going to come around the glass to Baker. Baker's going to chip the puck up and out. Puck comes out of the zone. Gorgeous is going to pick, or Schneider's going to pick that up, chip it back in along the boards. Kapanos brings it in, looking for an opportunity. Poke check there by Martinez. Right back to Kapanos. Poke checked again, still loose, back behind as the referee gets stuck in the difficult spot, and then puck's going to clear the zone. Driven back into the zone, back behind Manzella. We're going to come to Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt catches Baker coming up. Faubert picks the puck up from Baker's back. Couldn't quite handle the pass. Comes up into the skates of Barrett. Rudder takes a puck over, trying to catch Christensen with it. Can't quite catch him. Deflected and picked up by Heck. Heck's going to go high off the glass, going to come out in front. Stroud giving chase. Give chase, bounced off of Johnson. Comes back in, near side boards, around the corner. Driven wide. Rudder's going to pick it up all the way on the far side, but it's pinched in there. Can't control the puck is Faubert. Loses an edge. Heck picks the puck up behind the net. It's going to come around to Stroud. Stroud's just going to chip the puck and get it out of the zone. 1:09 remaining, 32-19 the shots. And offsides on the Cougars. .9 seconds left. Trip up and loose. .22 seconds remaining. Good effort there by the Cougars as Allen's able to stop that puck.
Yeah, a lot of good motion in front. Chase Christensen there to try to fight for that loose puck, but Allen manages to get it covered up and escape from a dangerous opportunity that the Cougars had to be able to take a lead here with just a few seconds left in the game, 22 seconds to go.
Good flop attempt or chip attempt there for Eisenstadt as that bounces right into Allen's breadbasket. .5 seconds according to the game clock. Barris has got the face-off. Face-off's controlled by the Wildcats. Going to come out to Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt's going to take it up off the glass, and that's going to be the end of it. We are going to overtime. Tough penalty.
Yeah, penalties late in the game, taking those, and regardless of how you feel about whether or not that was an actual penalty, it's one of those things that you put yourself in a situation like that where there is an opportunity for a penalty to be called, and you have to suffer the consequences. And Weber State again capitalizing with their strong power play and making sure that they can come and tie this game, send it to an overtime, and it makes for an exciting game. The Cougars have had a lot of exciting finishes here in the last couple weeks. It's our second overtime game with Weber State this semester, fourth overtime game since the break, and so we're going to have an exciting finish however this goes down here.
It would be nice to make this an overtime win.
It would. Yeah, there has not been a game decided in overtime for the Cougars yet since the Christmas break. They've all gone to a shootout so far.
I am going to remind you of the Colorado game.
That is correct.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Unfortunately, and that one went the other direction. I wish that would have gone the other way.
Nonetheless, a lot of exciting finishes. Heartbreaking and victorious.
Good showing by both goaltenders. Shot pressure has not been as heavy from the Cougar side of things. But Manzella has turned away a few extras today. 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, 4-on-4. And we'll see how this turns out. Nixon, okay, there's a player over there, the Weber State goaltender with a little red hat. He's tucked way down into his pads. It almost looked like there was a little skull cap on the top of that.
Just keeping warm.
Backup goaltender.
I know they've been keeping the ZAM door open as much as possible to try to keep this cool in here. These tournament weekends, this ice heats up a lot, and it makes it really difficult for the ZAM crew. So a little bit chillier in here this morning to try to preserve the low temperature for the day and make sure that the rest of the games that happen have good ice as well.
Here we go, 4-on-4 overtime. Face-off controlled by the Cougars, comes up to Stroud. Stroud's going to gain the zone. He's going to work his way through. And we're going to get a penalty. We are going to get a penalty here. Hold on Faubert as he tackled Stroud coming through.
A huge opportunity right at the start of overtime for the Cougars here to be able to capitalize and end this game a little sooner.
Oddly enough, a little bit of discussion with the referees, with one referee and the coach. I think both officials had the same call, though.
Mm-hmm. They looked pretty unanimous and decided in that.
4-on-3. Call had to be made, though. No question. Call definitely had to be made. Looking for the right opportunity of the Cougars. 4-on-3. Oh, just trickled off the crossbar. Good opportunity. Comes back out to Stroud. He gets his point position. And that ends it! Big hard slap shot for the Cougars, and they finally win in overtime on a very clear penalty call. Something that had to be made. Tough to have to make those kinds of calls because you want the players to decide that, but that was a call that had to be made. And the Cougars win on the Eisenstadt goal. Eisenstadt from Stroud, and Martinez probably is how it will go.
Yes, a great look across the ice, make the goaltender move, puts it right in the wheelhouse, that assist from Stroud, and Jacobs able to make short work of it. Nice, powerful drive right in the back of the net. Two great opportunities back-to-back, the same look when Martinez almost had the winner there a second before and ends up going off the crossbar. But well-fought game from both teams. Weber State.
Yep.
Great efforts.
I think Weber State will be one game up on the in-game series, and it'll be interesting to see what next Saturday night brings, because we will see Weber State yet again in the final game of the season.
And of course, Weber State is in a position where they are going to regionals currently, ranked 5th in the West, and so it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back from 2 losses in a row to in-state teams.
2 losses from lower-ranked teams. The rankings next week, I think, will be the final determining factor.
I don't think it'll be enough to knock them out of a regional spot, but probably a little bit of a wake-up call for them going in, just because they are a competitive team. They're one of the better teams in the West and have proven that this year, and they're going to want to find a way to try to get back to what they're doing best and make sure they show that strength again. But BYU coming out and proving that they can play with these competitive teams, with these teams that are so successful and dominant in this conference.
Yeah, good showing by both goaltenders, but we will go ahead and wrap it up. And the 30 or so Cougar faithful fans that are out here came and showed what I was hoping they would show, and that's we are not going to go down with this. We are going to show some heart, and they did that. I think we'll wrap up the broadcast today at this point. So from Provo in overtime, from Eisenstadt, Barris and Martinez, 5-4, your Cougars win.